College students and their families are about to get a break starting July 1st. Interest rates on federal loans will go down, potentially saving borrowers hundreds of dollars over the life of their loan. But before you celebrate, financial professional Brian Benham from Benham Advisory Group is here to tell us why the good news may not last and what borrowers should know before taking out student loans. First of all, good morning and thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
This is good news, and you don't hear about this kind of good news very often. Why is that?
Well, actually, we haven't heard about it recently because the interest rate drop that we are expecting right now, about 0.37%, actually dates back to 2013 when Congress they changed a bill that linked student loans to the 10-year Treasury note, and so that is the impact that we're having today. And this deduction actually applies to your graduate Stafford loans, your regular Stafford loans, also your Direct Plus loans for parents and also for your professional students. One of the nice things, Jeremy, is that these loan deductions are actually going to be locked in over the term of the loan as well.
And it doesn't sound like a lot. We're talking about just over 1/3%. But I guess over the life of the loan, we're talking about some savings, hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it does have a good impact or a great impact. For the typical student, the savings of the loan over the 10-year normal repayment plan on a $5,500 loan would only be about $117. But for a graduate student, we're looking at around $457 savings. And then parents who are providing the loans, or for professional students, that discount over the term of the loan would be around $916, so that the dollar savings does add up.
And I know people are paying this off on a monthly basis. Any savings is a big deal to them, so that's good. The good news on this may not last, though. Is that correct?
Yeah, as I mentioned before, the interest rate is linked to the 10-year Treasury note, and you know the markets are up and down and all around. We really don't know where the markets are going to go. And some professionals in the financial aid world are telling us that they expect interest rates to rise by maybe 1% a year for the next several years. So that could be devastating. The only saving grace there is there are some caps in place, and for that typical loan, the Stafford loan, that initial cap is at 8.25%, and then the parent loans or the professional loans go up as high as 10.5% on a cap. Now, I certainly don't want to see them go that high because that's still quite high, but there are some caps set in place to prevent that.
All right, Brian Benham, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Some good tips there for people who are about to take out a loan. A slight savings, but any savings is a good savings.
That's right.
All right, thanks so much, Brian, for joining us this morning.